How did you realize your parents were failing you? My high school graduation was on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. I reminded my parents about it every single day for 3 weeks. I wrote it on the kitchen calendar in red marker. I left the invitation on their nightstand, the coffee table taped to the bathroom mirror. "We'll be there, honey," Mom said every time. Wouldn't miss it for the world. I even bought them a camera specifically for the occasion. I practiced my walk across the stage in the mirror, imagining their proud faces in the audience. I've been valedictorian, captain of debate team, accepted to my dream college. This was supposed to be our family's biggest celebration. The morning of graduation, I reminded them one final time. "Ceremony starts at 2 p.m. sharp. You have the address, right?" Mom nodded absently while texting. Dad grunted from behind his newspaper. I left feeling confident they'd be there. Graduation day came. I kept scanning the audience during our procession, looking for their faces in the crowd. The ceremony started. Parents were cheering, taking pictures, crying with pride. I kept glancing at the section where I'd saved them seats with a handwritten reserved for family sign. Empty. My valedictorian speech came first. I'd written it, thinking about everything they'd taught me, mentioning my incredible parents in the opening line. I looked right at those empty seats as I said it, my voice catching slightly. 300 other families cheered for me, while mine didn't even know I was speaking. They called my name for my diploma. I walked across that stage to complete silence, while everyone else got eruptions of "that's my baby" and air horns. The principal handed me my diploma, shook my hand, and whispered, "I'm proud of you." Because someone had to. I smiled for the cameras, but inside I was dying. After the ceremony, families were gathering for pictures. My friend Angela's mom ran up to me with tears in her eyes. "Where are your parents? I want to get a photo of you two together. You gave such a beautiful speech." I made up some lie about them being stuck in traffic, but she could see right through me. Other parents started adopting me into their family photos. "Come here, sweetie. You shouldn't be alone today." Mrs. Parker from down the street took dozens of pictures, promising to email them all to me. Complete strangers were showing me more love than my own family. I waited in the parking lot for an hour. Other families were going to celebration dinners, grandparents flying in from across the country, siblings coming home from college. I watched luxury cars pulling up with "congratulations" graduate balloons tied to the mirrors. I finally called an Uber and went home alone, still wearing my cap and gown. I walked in to find both parents in their usual spots. Dad watching TV, Mom doing crossword puzzles. They looked up like nothing had happened. "How'd it go, sweetie?" Mom asked casually, not even noticing I was still in my graduation outfit. "You missed it," I said quietly. Dad's face went blank. "Missed what?" "My graduation. The thing I've been talking about for 3 weeks. My valedictorian speech." Mom dropped her pen and started fumbling for excuses. She confused the date. She thought it was Thursday. They had it written down wrong, but Dad just shrugged and said, "Well, those things are pretty boring anyway. At least you got your diploma, right?" I stood there in my graduation gown, diploma in hand, realizing this wasn't just forgetfulness. They had actively chosen not to care about the most important day of my life. Not work emergency, not family crisis. They just couldn't be bothered to show up for their own child. My friend posted pictures later that night. Hundreds of photos of families hugging graduates, parents crying with joy, multiple generations celebrating together. And there I was in the background of one shot, standing completely alone in my cap and gown, holding my diploma like evidence of my own abandonment. The next morning, neighbors kept stopping by with congratulations and asking how the celebration went. I had to keep pretending everything was fine while quietly breaking apart inside. My parents never even asked to see my diploma or hear about my speech. That's when I knew they weren't busy parents or overwhelmed parents or even bad parents. They were strangers who happened to live in the same house as me for 18 years, completely indifferent to my existence. I didn't walk across that stage to start my adult life. I walked across it to realize I'd been completely alone my entire childhood.